I want to talk about the search tool when it comes to the members and how important this can be for you as you look for other people to help you move your business forward, pay it forward, to make sure you build the right relationships with the right people and vice versa with you. I do want to remind you that over on the right-hand side, the support button, please, if you identify any issues with the website, online, or your cell phone, please click on that and fill out the information. Now, so in order to find the search tool, you need to go to All Members, which is either here in the menu, or Find Members right here in this button. So I'm going to just click the button, takes you to the same place. And I'm going to now click on the magnifying glass that's right here. It takes me to the advanced search tool that's going to be extremely important for this conversation. So what I want to do is I want to identify the people that are the movers and shakers in Successful Thinkers. And the way we identify them is on how they pay it forward with Successful Thinkers. First and foremost, inviting people seems to be the most popular thing to do. Referring business would be another way to raise yourself up to the top. Also going to events and checking in. Other things that you do that will identify you as a mover and shaker, that you can listen to the rewards video and learn how that all works together for the good. So, as you can see on the left-hand side, these are all people we consider movers and shakers because they've invited the most people into Successful Thinkers Network. I'm at the top, but that doesn't mean I should stay there. Anybody can come in and actually move above me. Let's get going on this thing. So the first thing I want to do is I just want to pick a category. We'll pick realtors, residential real estate agents. And as you can see, when I click go, the number one residential real estate agent will pop up. Her name is Nicole Babcock. I want to find out how much of a mover and shaker she really is. We know that she's influential in her community, so we're going to have to clear this so I can put her information in from the scratch. So I clear this information. I go down to the line item called Invited By. I'm going to put Nicole in here. I'm going to type her name, Nicole, and I'm going to click on her. And now that she's in, I'm going to go ahead and click Go. Everybody that shows up on the left-hand side is people that she's invited into Successful Thinkers Network. And Kevin Kern starts at the top. That means he's the most influential person inside Successful Thinkers that she's brought in herself. So I now know that she's well known in the community because of all the people she's brought into Successful Thinkers, which is awesome. But I also know who the number one person is that she knows, and the number two person, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to type in, I'm going to clear this because I know that Kevin Kern and James Liebarger are the two top people. So I'm going to clear this information. I'm going to go back down to Invited By. I'm going to type in Kevin Kern. I'm going to click on Kevin's name. I'm going to click Go. Now I can see all the people he's brought in, so I can see who he's connected to, the influence that he has in his community. And if I want to drive it deeper, I can click on Donald's name and then put his information there. But I'm going to go to James Liebarger because there was the two top influential people was Kevin Kern and James Liebarger. So I'm going to choose James because I want to see how influential he is. I click on James. I click Go. And now I can see that James has brought in a boatload of people as well. I can do the same thing with Lori. I can keep driving this thing so I can keep seeing the people who have the most influence with the people that have brought them in. So I can clear this and I'll type in Lori's name. And so there's Lori. I'm going to click Go again. And then I can see all the people that know her. If I want to do it with Althena, I can do that. I can do the same thing. The point I'm trying to make in showing you this information is that for the first time ever, you can easily identify the people that have the most influence of the people that have the most influence of the people that have the most influence of the people that have the most influence. This is kind of important information because for the first time, people now know that they can focus their attention on the movers and shakers that are around them, where they've never been able to do that before, without getting to know them and finding out through a long period of time, the kinds of people that they've associated with and what type of a pay-it-forward person they are and so on and so forth. So I've done that. Now, I'm going to take this another step. I'm going to be talking to the ambassadors, but I also want to talk to you as a member. The ambassadors are the only people that have access to this button called speakers. It just doesn't show up at all if you're not an ambassador. So you have to go through the certification process to be able to have access to this information. And so as an ambassador goes, we get access to the list of all the speakers in Successful Thinkers. It's pretty cool, okay? And one of the things that we're looking for in speakers is, someone who's got the ability to share with passion and give us nuggets of gold as they're sharing, But I also want people to be identified as a pay it forward person. So not only are they going to give us nuggets of gold, but are they influential in helping to grow successful thinkers? And if you happen to be one of those people that care about that, you're going to also be interested to know if the speaker that was picked is somebody who's a pay it forward. So there's Faith Moore McKinney. I'm going to just remember her name. I'm going to go back to that tool, and I'm going to clear it, and I'm going to type Faith's name in here, and I know that she's a speaker in Successful Thinkers, and I'm going to now click Go. And so now I can see clearly that she's very influential, that she's invited a large handful of people into Successful Thinkers. That's pretty exciting. And I know that she's connected to Terrence. So I'm going to clear this, and I want to see where Terrence is. And the reason I'm doing this is because I'm actually identifying the top pay it forward people of everybody's top pay it forward list. So Terrence. There's Terrence Winslow, and I click Go, and all I can see the people that he's brought in. And by the way, if you notice, he's brought in almost all ambassadors. So he's obviously extremely influential, and his list will continue to grow as he continues to invite people in. But I'm making a point here. As you use this tool to identify people who are movers and shakers, we want people to identify you too as a mover and shaker, somebody who's contributing to Successful Thinkers. And back to the whole concept about a speaker. If you were going to go listen to a speaker, wouldn't it be nice to know that you know that the speaker that's not only passionate about their topic, but they're also a pay it forward person. They're helping to grow Successful Thinkers, because Successful Thinkers is where it is today because people have paid it forward the whole time. For 5 years, people have paid it forward. Imagine if we focus genuinely on finding people that have paid it forward, and we help them by referring power partners to them and referring business to them and connections with them and vice versa. How much bigger and better would all of us be? And if we're somebody that's yet to rise to the occasion, it's okay, because I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you a guy. I'm going to clear this. His name's Avi, and he's one of the top. In fact, he's the top guy, period, in Successful Thinkers below me, right? And watch, he'll pass me. But anyways, I'm going to type his name in here and see all the people that are invited by him. So Avi. So I've typed in Avi's name. I click on him. I'm going to click Go. So now you see all these people that Avi's brought in, and it just keeps growing and growing. The list just keeps getting longer. It's pretty crazy. Avi's brought in a ton of people. But now look at who's at the top. Jan. She's a sweetheart, amazing lady. She's just getting her feet wet. She's rocking and rolling with this thing. But watch how many people she brought in to put her at the top of his list. So I'm going to clear this. I'm going to type her name in down here where in the section called Invited By. I'm going to see the people that were invited by Jan. And remember, she's just getting started. So there's Jan. I'm going to click Go. And you can see that Jan's brought in 2 people to put her at the very top of Avi's top pay it forward list. How impressive is this? So the point in everything I'm trying to share with you is that you're given a tool that doesn't pre-exist in any company, anywhere, anytime, to find out who the movers and shakers are, to find out who the people are that are pay it forward people, to find out what it really takes to put yourself above somebody in the same professional category as you. It's not going to take much. That's the point I want to make. So why not put yourself at the top of your professional category? Why not make yourself found in any distance from where you live, whether it's 10 miles, 25, 50, 100 in your professional category, or in the members list? Because remember, you can choose the 10, 25, 50, or 100 miles, depending on how far you're willing to travel, to meet people face to face, depending on how influential they really are. And it tells you before you ever get in your car, before you ever pick up the telephone, how really pay it forward these people are and how influential they might be in helping you move your business forward, and why it would motivate you to want to help them move their business forward. Because you both want to be like each other. Pay it forward. I hope this helps.